Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to take a look at simplifying radicals. Specifically, I want to see what we should do when we encounter the square root of a number that's not a perfect square. So here I have the square root of 108, and I want to rewrite this in simplest radical form. In order to do that, I have to think about the factors of 108. Specifically, I want to think about perfect square factors of 108. So by perfect square factors, I mean numbers like 4, 9, 16, 25, 36. I want to know which of those numbers go into 108. So figuring that out is going to take a little bit of trial and error. It's going to take a little bit of intuition and a little bit of mental math. So I know that 4 is a perfect square, and 4 actually goes into 108 27 times. Okay, you can check that yourself. 4 times 27 will give you 108. 9 is another perfect square that goes into 108. 9 times 12 is 108. But that's not all, because even the perfect square 36 goes into 108 3 times. Okay? So 108 is a nice example to start with because there are actually 3 different perfect squares that go into 108 evenly. Now what I'm interested in is finding the largest perfect square, and that's obviously 36. Okay, so 36 times 3 is 108. I'm going to take my square root expression and rewrite 108 as 36 times 3. Okay. Now, once I have a product under a square root sign, I can rewrite that expression as the product of 2 square roots. Okay, so the square root of 36 times 3 is the same as the square root of 36 times the square root of 3. How does that help us? Well, now we've isolated a perfect square underneath a square root sign. You know the square root of 36 is 6. Okay, so square root of 36 times square root of 3 is the same thing as 6 times the square root of 3. And now let's just do a quick check. 3 is not a perfect square either, but there are no perfect squares that go into 3. So the square root of 108 in simplest radical form is 6 root 3. Okay? So just to do a quick recap, we saw the square root of 108. We found the largest square root factor of 108, which is 36. We rewrote the square root of 108 as the square root of 36 times 3. Then we split the square root up because of this product here into the square root of 36 times the square root of 3. We can rewrite the square root of 36 as an integer 6 times the square root of 3.